I take the last bus every night. Same route, same driver, same flickering streetlights sliding across the windows. It's quiet at that time. No conversations, no distractions, just the low hum of the engine and the soft rattle of metal beneath the floor. That night, the bus was empty. I hesitated before getting on. Something felt off. The lights inside were dimmer than usual, almost gray, and the air smelled old like a dusty house. The driver didn't look at me when I stepped on, which was unusual because he knows me pretty well since I'm a regular. I sat 3 rows back and watched my reflection in the window as the bus pulled away. Stop after stop passed without slowing. No one got on and no one got off. When my stop came, I stood and pulled the cord. The bell rang loud, and the driver just ignored it. The bus didn't slow down at all. "That was my stop," I said. The driver reached forward and flipped a switch. I heard the doors lock. He looked at me through the mirror, eyes wide, not angry, but almost like he was afraid. "You weren't supposed to get on here," he said. The streetlights vanished. Outside the windows was nothing but thick, colorless fog pressing close. The engine deepened, vibrating through my chest. I rushed to the front. "Let me off!" "No," he whispered. "I can't." The route sign above him flickered, the letters twisting into symbols I didn't recognize. Behind me, the seats creaked. I turned. The aisle was longer than it should have been, stretching into a shadow. Figures sat in the seats, people frozen in place, eyes forward, mouths barely moving. One woman slowly turned her head toward me and smiled. "I miss my stop too," she whispered. My phone buzzed. I looked at it, and there was no time and no signal, just one notification that said, "Final destination approaching." The bus slowed at last. The fog parted, revealing nothing. No street, no sky, just an endless pale void. The doors hissed open and cold air poured in, carrying the sound of distant footsteps that weren't walking. "I'm not getting off here," I said. The driver met my eyes in the mirror one last time. "Doesn't matter," he said. "The bus doesn't come back empty." Something touched my shoulder. The doors closed, the lights flickered, and suddenly the bus was full. I was sitting in a seat, staring forward, unable to move. Across the aisle, another man clutched the rail in panic, asking to be let off. The driver locked the doors. I watched with horror out the window, and what I saw next will be something I'll never forget. Suddenly, the bus was going faster and faster, into a tunnel of fire. In that tunnel of fire were skeletons with melting skin. I looked back at the bus driver, and his face had morphed into this demonic-looking creature. "I told you you weren't supposed to get on," he said. That's when I suddenly woke up and found myself lying down on the sidewalk by the bus stop, surrounded by a bunch of people asking me if I was okay. Apparently, I had fainted or passed out or something. Not sure if I had a dream, a hallucination, or a near-death experience. I did get checked out at the hospital, and they couldn't find anything wrong, so who knows. I did ride the bus one more time after this incident, but never again because what I had experienced was just too real, and every time I saw that bus driver, my mind could only go back to what I had seen. If you would like to submit your own true scary story, information on how to do so will be in the description box. Thanks!